What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is Bottle Skyblock Survival, and it's been a little while since I've recorded last, but I'm excited to get going and finish this up with you guys today. So I don't think we're going to have a chance to actually finish it in this episode, but I only think there's maybe 2 or 3 episodes left because there's not a whole lot left to do. I wanted to go and get organized, so I went ahead and got this off camera. Here's all of our main resources. If you can tell here, I want to do a little bit of enchanting. Not a ton, just a little bit here. Probably level 1, level 2 enchantments. Because I do want some of our tools here that we're going to be hopping into the end with to go ahead and have some better stuff. All right, so my plan is just to hop in here and just throw a whole bunch of stuff on here. Probably just the level 1s, I think. All right, so we got nothing too special, but we have some enchantments on here. So that's pretty cool. And we have plenty of diamonds, and there's a lot more over there and a lot more over there that I'm not really worried about going ahead and losing this armor, and the actual experience required to get this up here isn't much either. What we have been trying to collect, though, is ender pearls. So these 2 endermen here, we really need to go ahead and we need to try to kill them. So I'm going to try to go ahead and knock them in here real quick. Come on, guys, let's go. Oh, don't fall off. All right, so there's gonna be a whole lot of that this episode. But what I want to actually do today is hop into the Nether and go ahead and try to conquer that, because we also do need some blaze rods. So I'm thinking we go ahead and we hop right. I'm making sure I don't have anything I need. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put this. This is our supplies for the actual end fight. Take some of this with us. Probably eat a little bit. And I think we're gonna hop right in. All right, so in we go. Let's go ahead and let's hop in here, and let's see how hard it is to go and conquer the entire dimension. Hopefully not too bad. I was gonna say there, I think we almost immediately start taking damage, but we're okay. Okay, good, we got that. So probably want to conquer this in some sort of order. Now, what order that is, I don't know. Definitely need to get the blazes over. That looks like a blaze spawner. Whole bunch of glowstone, magma blocks, lava. Trying to see if there's anything else around here that looks remotely useful. You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's just start out here. I have, I think, 2 stacks. Yeah, 2 stacks of cobblestone slabs. It's enough to get started with. And since we are using cobblestone, the gas will not be able to go and destroy our walkway, but they are able to knock us off. So I have to hope that that doesn't happen, because that would stink. All right, we have made contact with the first bottle. Let's go ahead and let's mine up in here. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Is that bone blocks? No, it's quartz. Okay, so we got quartz. We have a lot of quartz. I don't know if we actually care about any of that. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of this at the moment, other than the blaze powder. But we have it if we want it. We have a lot of obsidian, so it's useful if we come up with an idea for it. I know in this series, I've been trying to think a lot about what to actually do in terms of goals. I know that the main goal is going to be the Ender Dragon. I don't know if I want to go ahead and if I want to even try to fight the Wither, because I don't know how possible it is. If there are Wither skeleton spawners, like possibly over there or over there, I'll definitely do it. I will need some... I'll need some soul sand, but I have some over there. So I guess we're just going to need to explore and see what's actually over here, because I still don't quite know what is here and what's not. And somebody in the comments actually went ahead and brought up a good point, that apparently if we want to go ahead and if we do want to do better enchantments in the future and do some villager trading, I was expecting to go ahead and just cure some zombie villagers, but it does seem like that's a little bit more difficult than I thought. Apparently on easy mode, which this one is locked to, and probably change it, but by default it's locked to easy. There's a 0% chance of curing zombie villagers, and I guess it goes up with the difficulty. But easy mode is 0% is what he was telling me. I need to fact check that. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's what I was instructed. So We'll have to look into that as well if we do want to go ahead and if we do want to do villager trading, which again, I'm not 100% sure if I do want to do. It would be helpful, but it would require a lot of effort, to be honest with you. Okay, so this is just zombie pigments. That's cool. So we have this conquered. Let's go ahead and let's move over here. I think we actually need to go back into the overworld and get some more slabs. Yeah, I do for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do that, because I don't want to be using the netherrack, because that will go ahead and that'll actually just be destroyed by the ghasts. So we need to keep an eye out for any endermen, because I think we only have 2 out of the 8 we eventually need. So once we have 6 more, we'll be set. I would like a couple more just for getting to the Ender Dragon. Sometimes the spawn's a little bit weird, and I have no idea what it looks like on this map, so it'd be nice to go ahead and get it. Let me actually probably eat real quick. I do have bread, so that's good. All right, I went ahead and I suited back up, so let's go ahead and let's hop back in there. And let's get back to conquering the Nether. Also, do you guys know what this is? Is this just like some kind of giant wall to block me in? Because it looks quite strange. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but it's a little bit unusual. Oh gosh, okay, so this is a ghast spawner, and oh no, I fell in here. This is bad. Okay, so we went ahead and we killed a ghast. Let's go ahead and let's disable this temporarily. But we have, I guess, infinite gunpowder and gas tiers if we care, which, who knows, that could be useful for later. That's pretty cool. Anyway, how you guys doing today? A little sleepy. I had a lot of work today before I started doing this. I started watching Yu Yu Hakusho with a girlfriend. That's pretty good. I'm trying to think what else we've been doing lately. Just mostly trying to stay busy, trying to plan out if we're doing any trips later this year. Trying to get the budget under control. Spend more money than we should, probably. So going ahead and actually budgeting properly, it takes a little bit of time. I think that guy just hurt himself. Oh, he hurt more than himself. He's going to try to hurt me. Oh, gosh. Let me go ahead and let me waddle myself away because I don't want to get knocked off. But yeah, we went ahead and we started watching Yu Yu Hakusho. It's pretty good so far. I think we're on episode, like, oh gosh, maybe 20. One of you guys actually recommended it for us to watch, and it's pretty good. Reminds me a lot of, well, it's from the 80s, so it reminds me a lot of, like, Inuyasha, Sailor Moon. Not in terms of the storyline, but just how the anime itself feels. I think this bottle's entirely glowstone, but now I have some glowstone in case I need it. All right, this one's entirely lava, if I care about that. That's pretty cool. I guess we don't really need any furnace fuel ever again. But I don't think I'm going to be using it. As cool as that is, just seems like a hazard. Okay, now we have the magma blocks here, if I have any use for them. Which, again, I don't think I do, but it's cool nonetheless. Let's go ahead and let's move on real quick. I need to make sure I don't accidentally step in here, so let me put that there. Because I could totally see myself just walking into that. Let's go ahead and let's head out this direction to get to that bottle. All right, so now we're down here with the blazes, which is good and bad. They are a little bit strong here. Need to regenerate some health. I have a very janky staircase, but it works, which is the important part. And it leads me up and out of the bottle. And I'm trying to think if I went ahead and if I actually made a proper staircase out of here. Looks like I didn't, so I need to go ahead. I need to actually break 2 pieces of obsidian. But I do have a staircase linking up with everything else, but I am completely out of blocks, actually. So I need to go back for blocks. But I do have a couple of blaze powder. And since I do have the portal, I only need, I think, 8. I actually have enough blaze powder to last me for the entire end portal, so that's cool. So I have that. If I want to make any potions, I will need some more blaze rods, but I don't think I do. I can always go and I can always hunt witches for a couple of the potions I'd want, like the instant health. Although I could, I guess, make regeneration potions with the ghasts, but I don't know if I want to do that at the moment, to be honest. But let's go ahead and let's go back for some blocks, because I think I'm 2 portals. I'm 2 bottles short. able to see a little bit better over here. Or is it just one bottle? I think it's actually just, no, it's 1 and 2. So 2 bottles short. So another like 2 stacks of blocks and it should be okay. I'm pretty sure I do have that, to be honest with you. And that's the entire end done in just a moment. I know there's some secrets probably scattered throughout. All right, so I'm gonna put this away for safekeeping because I do need those. Put those there as well. Oh, good news. We actually do have some wither skeletons. They're dangerous, of course, but I'm glad we have them. So I guess we probably can go ahead and we can hunt the wither. And you know what? Sure, I'll commit to that. I'll go ahead and I'll kill the wither. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but might as well do it. I want to be able to go ahead and kill some of these guys. That means I probably need to make myself some kind of a barrier over here. Because there's a chance they're going to completely destroy me. Let's go ahead and let's sit here and let's try to get ourselves a couple of wither skulls. Without looting. I don't know how long this is actually going to take, unfortunately. Well, that's 1 skull, so quicker than I thought, to be honest. So let's go ahead and let's get that. And I need to make sure that they do not go ahead and they do not overwhelm me. But here, while that's going on, let's go ahead and let's actually probably build out a bridge that way. Let me take care of these guys. But as they're respawning, we'll go ahead and we'll go out that way. Just to go ahead and keep progress moving. You know, thinking about this is actually a pretty infinite way to go ahead and get coal as well. All right, so I went ahead and I bridged over here, and it turns out there's actually wither skulls here already. I assume they're breakable. Yeah, they are. Okay. So I suppose the map creator does want us going ahead and fighting the wither. So they made it pretty easy. We already have 2. I wonder if they have the 3rd one buried here somewhere. But we have 3, so we can actually go ahead and spawn him whenever we want now. So that's kind of cool. We're getting very, very close to being able to actually defeat him. What's this down here? Is this nether wart? This is nether wart block, yeah. I bet you can't convert that to anything. And I lit myself on fire. Oh gosh. All right, well, that being said, that's actually every single bottle in the end. In the nether, excuse me. That's good. I need to go ahead now. I need to just collect the end pearls, which I'm hoping won't take too long. Or at least I hope it won't take too long, because that would be very, very nice. All right, so we're back home. I quickly stash away all the important stuff here. Mostly our ability to spawn the wither. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put some of this stuff in here as well. Here, when we go to the end, we're gonna go and bring a couple of blocks with us, just so we do have them. So that's good. Put some of this stuff away because that's not really important. And now all we really need to do is just go ahead and just hunt down some Endermen. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys my usual go-to spot, because it seems like every 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3 chances I'm finding them in this little cave over here. Just gotta be careful because usually there's a witch. Yeah, over here there's usually a witch. But we want to kill those because we want to try to get some extra potions. I got anything in these boots? Oh, projectile protection. I was going kind of fast under the water. But yeah, usually I'm over here in this cave and I usually find a couple. And I do want some more of the skeletons so I can get some more arrows. Of course, this is just a mess. Oh, good. We went ahead and we actually found an Enderman. So let's go ahead. Let's try to get him to follow us without getting ourselves knocked off the edge of the map. So that would be very useful. So he's down here. What we need to do is just need to knock him this way. And hope he keeps teleporting close to us, which he does. Good. Okay, no ender pearl though. That's a shame. Alright, I'm heading back down to the cave over here, seeing if there's anything new. Looks like unfortunately not. So we'll go ahead and we'll go into the witch bottle, see if there's anything over there. There's a couple. Oh, it's just the sheep. I thought the sheep was something else. It looked very strange there for a second, in my defense. Alright guys, I just went ahead and I just found the spawner beneath the tree here. So it might have been obvious to other people. Suddenly started noticing that the the witches, well, every time they spawn, it would smoke underneath a tree, and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. And I looked underneath it, and boom, there's a spawner. So I probably should have paid a little bit more attention to that. So let's go ahead and maybe let's disable that. And hopefully that'll go ahead and that'll decrease the amount of spawns we're getting. Which, I know we wanted some, but we don't want them constantly because they are poisoning me over and over and causing me to go ahead and take more damage than I want. Okay, oh no guys, I went ahead and I accidentally hit the bees. And they went ahead and quite a few of them stung me. So I think a couple of them are gonna die. Unfortunately, I was trying to help them. I was breaking the glass because they kept getting stuck outside and looking lost. So I said I'd go ahead and break an entire row of glass. And now they can more easily get in and out, but I indirectly made a bunch of them sting me. I think like 4 or so. So that's not good. That's not what I meant to happen. All right, guys, so I had a weird idea. So I figured since I'm having such a hard time finding Endermen, why don't I make it easier for them to spawn? So I'm making these little spawning platforms close to my base. And I thought to myself, what do Endermen like? Well, the answer was endstone, at least in my head. So I'm just gonna make these little platforms of endstone, and hopefully it'll go ahead and it'll increase my chances of finding just mobs in general. So hopefully I will find more Endermen and we can speed things on. Because this episode, I think it's starting to drag on a little bit. Mostly because a little bit uneventful other than me just searching for the Enderman. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and get this going. And in tomorrow's episode, or the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fight the 2 bosses. And I think that might be it for the series. Because I could go ahead and I could drag it on with extra challenges. But after thinking about it for a while, although I could do it, kind of feels like an artificial extension, you know? Like the series should end at a natural point. I don't feel like extending it for the sake of extending it is that natural point. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just go to what feels right, which to me feels like the bosses. Once I get those done, it's pretty much it. And that's okay, because that goes ahead and that leaves us up for some new things. One of which I actually already have planned and I've been working on a little bit in the background. And it's going to be a little short series. I don't think it's going to be very long, but I think it's going to be pretty enjoyable to watch. I mostly want to have an excuse to go ahead and do a little bit more editing for my videos. And I think this, I don't know if it's going to be a one-off episode or if it's going to be a smaller series, but it'll give me a chance to do a little bit more editing. And hope you guys like it. Like I said, it's pretty much ready to be worked on well, it's pretty much ready to be recorded. I was doing all the background stuff for it, and I feel like it's ready. So pretty excited. I didn't create the concept, obviously. It's something I found on Planet Minecraft, but I'm pretty excited for. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna walk over here, get a little bit of distance, and I'm hoping that we should go ahead and we should get some spawns on that. All right, guys, this is taking a lot longer than I thought I was going to, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this actually for some off-camera work. So the next episode, which should be the last one, we're gonna take on the 2 bosses. So I will go ahead and I will see you guys then. So thank you so very much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, please consider dropping a like. If you guys want to see more things like this, please consider subscribing. But take care. Bye-bye. I'll see you later.